everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you back today for a new pick a card reading. I hope that all of you are doing amazing today and having a wonderful day. So for today's reading, we'll be looking into a message that you're meant to receive before the end of today. So whenever this finds you, this is a timeless reading. Trust that it's finding you in divine timing and you're meant to hear this message before the day ends for you. As always, we do have 3 piles to choose from. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Please feel free to choose any pile that you feel most drawn to, and then you can skip to the timestamps which are in the description box, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hello my beautiful, pile number 1. If you guys feel drawn to this pile, then this is going to be a reading and your message for today that is meant to find you before the end of today. So pile number 1 for your card today, you guys feel drawn to card number 1. You have a beautiful card today, and I just heard some of you are maybe getting ready to go to sleep. This person is sleeping on your card, so maybe some of you, you're watching this in bed and you're ready to go to sleep. But you also have the white moon crystal. So welcome to your reading. This is going to be your message that is meant to find you before the end of today. We're going to get started in just a second, but first I just want to quickly give a shout out to the Astra app. You guys know I've been mentioning the Astra app a lot on my channel, but it's an app that I use every day, and they have a very useful tarot interpreter feature where you can ask questions, you can get guidance. You can also ask Astra to pull a card for you, and based on your natal chart, it will give you your private reading. It will give you a message, guidance regarding your situation. So the link is in the description box if you guys want to check it out, as well as in the pinned comment. But I highly recommend the Astra app. I use it every day, so check it out if you're interested in it. But now let's get back to your reading, pile number 1. Let's see what is your message that is meant to find you before the end of today. Why is Spirit showing you this reading for pile number 1? Spirit, what is the message meant to find them? We have prosperity, and we also have inner wisdom. Okay, I feel like I'm already getting a theme for you here. So the first card coming out is the prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance onto you. Be open to receiving. Wow, so we're seeing here a prosperous period is ahead of you. And also we have the inner wisdom card for you. You know what to do, trust your inner wisdom, and take appropriate action without delay. So I feel like the message that is meant to find you before the end of today is to start acting on your intuition. I feel like you, pile number 1, there may be certain things that you want to do in this time. Maybe you're feeling intuitively called to take certain action. And I feel like Spirit wants to tell you that this inner wisdom that you're feeling right now, right, this intuitive call that's calling you to action is going to lead to a lot of prosperity. Although it may not seem for you in this time like, I feel like what's the message that I'm getting for you in this time is like you feel called to just take inspired action towards things. And although they may not seem like they're going to lead to the exact goal that you have in mind, there's still gonna be like a part of the unfolding. I hope I'm explaining this correctly, but this is what I'm channeling for you in this time, pile number 1, is like you just act upon your inspiration, act upon things that you want to do. Don't question them, don't delay things too much. Maybe there are things that are really obvious to you in this time that you're meant to take action towards, and I feel like Spirit wants to tell you, don't wait on it. Maybe you have been putting it off, maybe you have been sleeping on it, right? But I feel like there are certain things right now that you can take action towards that will lead to prosperity in your life. Be open to receiving. I feel like you're moving out of stagnation right now, pile number 1. There's something within you right now that's awakening, and that is being more open to also trusting yourself when it comes to taking action. And I feel like something that I'm hearing for you specifically is sometimes it doesn't have to be big action. Sometimes it doesn't have to be big steps. Small actions can also lead to big outcomes is something that I'm channeling for you. And I feel like what Spirit is saying, those small actions won't go unnoticed for you. So really just allow yourself to flow, allow yourself to take intuitive steps Even if it, for you, in that time when you're pursuing it, it doesn't seem like it's going to lead to your wish fulfillment. It doesn't seem like it's going to lead to, like, it could be something random, such as like going to a cafe, right? And you might feel like, well, this is not, you know, it has nothing to do with my goal or my intention, but you don't know who you're going to run into there. You don't really know what's going to happen on your way while you're getting there, right? Like, you don't know how blessings can come into your life. I feel like you're being encouraged to be more open also to the way blessings show up for you. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see what else, Pawn number 1. What is Spirit wanting to deliver to you today? Release what you've been carrying and lighten up. New joy is on the way. I feel like, Pawn number 1, maybe you have been feeling tense. Like, I feel that in your energy, maybe you have been feeling tense, and this tension like has been kind of like, you have been sort of keeping yourself away from experiencing joy, or just experiencing simple happiness is how I like to call it. And I feel like those are what actually make us feel good. I hope that's resonating with you, but Spirit wants you to release your burdens, release the tension, release the fears, the anxiety, the worries. Because I feel like that has been preventing you from taking intuitive action, taking inspired action. And maybe you have been feeling stuck. Maybe you have been dwelling too much. I feel like right now you need to take appropriate action without delaying, because Spirit is saying, you know what you need to do. You know what you need to do in order to get towards prosperity. But in some way, I feel like you haven't been allowing yourself to do it. And Spirit is saying new joy is on the way. I feel like there is more freedom coming in for you, Pawn number 1. There is this energy of just allowing yourself to do things. Like, I feel that is what I'm getting from your energy, from your reading, because I am feeling a bit of tension here, in the way of maybe you have been, again, just like suppressing yourself, not allowing yourself to take action. Because some of you maybe feel like, some of you are also like not acknowledging how small steps can get you far. And I feel like that's something that Spirit wants to bring to your attention, is how your small daily actions can lead to big fulfillments, can lead to big accomplishments, even to your current self. Right now, it might seem like it's nothing, but I'm sure that in the future, you will look back and feel like, wow, like that small action that I took one day really changed everything for me. So you're also being encouraged to just like release the burdens, release the tension, and allow yourself to experience joy even in simpler ways, right? I feel like if there is maybe like a cafe you've been wanting to go to, if there's like a book that you've been wanting to read, if there's a movie that you have been wanting to watch, or maybe take like a day trip somewhere. Like, I feel you're being called towards also enjoying simple things in life, that there's something that will help you shift your energy and release your tension, in something that I'm hearing. So let's see what else is your message here. Okay, 7 of Swords. So this will show up, I find that this shows up a lot of times when we are mentally blocking ourselves. I like to call this like we're self-sabotaging ourselves mentally, because we feel like nothing is going to work, or we feel like everything that we do is just going to waste, or sometimes we delay taking appropriate action because we feel like it's not going to lead to anything. So I feel like with the 7 of Swords, it's time to stop self-sabotaging yourself. And it will also show up when you're having, it doesn't mean that you're self-sabotaging yourself, but it can also be that you're having these kinds of thoughts. These thoughts that are preventing you to make progress. These thoughts that are preventing you to receive prosperity. And when you realize that it's all just like in your mind, that it's all just thoughts that you are thinking, it's really easy to move on from it. All you have to do is just ignore those thoughts and pursue. And I feel like what Spirit wants to tell you right now is don't allow those thoughts to get in your way of pursuit, to get in your way of action, because this action that you might be delaying is actually your unfolding to prosperity. Okay, what else do you need to hear? Wow, we have the Emperor. So this is about stepping up. This is about leading the way forward. And we also have the Three of Cups. I feel like you guys are meant to lead. You're meant to lead in some form. Let's get one more card. What do you need to hear before the end of today, pile number 1? Oh, and the Sun. Yeah, there's definitely better days coming ahead. We also see here new joy is on the way. And I feel like also like some of you are actually stepping away from this energy, because I feel that's also the reason why all of these cards are showing up. And it's just meant to be a confirmation for you that you are stepping away from this energy of not allowing yourself to act, not allowing yourself to, you know, just do the things that you feel called to do. Because I feel like you are coming out of like maybe a lot of like just tension or feeling anxious or like having certain fears regarding taking action. And we also have the Eight of Cups. Yes, so this is about like changing directions. The Eight of Cups will come up when you're ready to change directions based on your intuition, or make changes in your life based on your intuition. And I do feel like where you were prior, like it definitely wasn't like I don't feel like it was like a bad situation in any way. It was just, it was your comfort zone. And I feel like you want to grow, pile number 1. I feel like you want to expand. And I feel like where you were prior was quite a foundational place for you. And maybe that's where the anxiety was coming from. Like I feel like my life is really good right now, but I do want to expand. I do want to move forward, but how am I going to make that happen? Or like, what if I, you know, don't get there? And, you know, I feel like prior, maybe that was even what was holding you back, is the fact that you were maybe finding yourself in a space where it felt comfortable for you, where it felt good, where you felt stable. But I feel something within you right now is ready to grow. It's like you're ready to start expanding again. Is something that I'm hearing for you, pile number 1. You're ready to start growing again. You're ready to start making new connections. You're ready to start meeting new people. You're ready to start collaborating, experiencing things that are out of your comfort zone, meeting people who are out of your comfort zone. I also feel your higher self coming through in your reading today to let you know that you are ready to expand, you are ready to grow. And this might feel a little bit like just uncertain for some of you. But I feel like your intuition is leading you again. Look at where your intuition is leading you, to the Sun. Yeah, also the Nine of Swords on the bottom of the deck. This will show up when you're feeling worried or anxious, or when you're just having thoughts of like what can basically go wrong instead of what can go right. And I feel like your higher self wants you to focus more on what good can actually come out of you following your intuition, of you changing direction. Because I feel like the direction that you're changing is just like changing towards better. Some of you might want to make like a drastic change in your life, such as a move or a career change. But for some of you, this is just about changing your attitude towards life and just being more open to expansion and growth in your life. Let's see what else you need to hear before the end of today. Okay. Oh, we have the dream and journey. The first thing that I heard with this card is right now you need to follow like the beat of your own drum. I feel like your higher self is coming out so strong today, pile number 1, and I have to bring it up because maybe some of you have been also connecting a lot more with your higher self. I'm seeing also the mirror guardian. Take time to reflect. So the mirror guardian, this is like your reflection protecting you in this time, right? I feel like your reflection, your higher self is indeed like guiding you right now. And some of you you're being asked to take some time to reflect so that you can hear your own voice that is there to guide you on this journey forward. And I feel like a lot of you are starting to pursue a important journey right now regarding a certain dream. You also have take note of intuitive messages, which is really prominent in your reading today. I feel like you're really being encouraged to follow like your intuition right now, to take note of your intuition, to listen to that intuitive voice. Because I feel like you're meant to follow your own unique path in this time. A lot of times when the Eight of Cups shows up, it is a sign that we're sort of taking a different direction, that it's maybe not the most known to many people. It's maybe something that we haven't done before, or it's something that's just not common, or like nowadays maybe there isn't such a proven way that way leads to where we want to go. But again, Spirit and your higher self are confirming you're meant to follow the beat of your own drum right now. You're meant to do what makes sense to you right now. Even if like it doesn't make completely sense to you, it's still like, I feel like there's something intuitive right now in you that's saying go towards this way because it's going to lead to happiness, or do this because it's going to lead to happiness. And you're kind of being called to like step and confront those fears, those self-sabotaging beliefs and thoughts that you've had about yourself and your journey. Because for some of you, this may not be even coming from you, and maybe just coming from your environment. Like, I feel like some of you maybe felt so pressured from your surroundings that you forgot to listen to your own voice. So you are being called to like reflect a little bit and just realize, like, distinguish what are my actual beliefs and what are things that I believe in just because I heard somebody say it. Just because I heard somebody speak from their experience. It doesn't mean it's going to be like that for you, and it doesn't mean that it's going to work out or not work out the same way it did for somebody else, right? So that's why I feel you're being called in this time to just like take the time to reflect so that you can like distinguish what are your thoughts and your beliefs and what are just like projections coming from other people's lives that maybe brought that anxiety within you. Like maybe you heard somebody speak that it didn't work out for them. Did that make you feel anxious? You know, because that's just somebody else's projection. It's not what actually happened to you, right? You didn't experience that at all. It's just like you heard it from somewhere and it's stuck in your mind. So I feel some of you have been like maybe going through this, and maybe this can be helpful, just like reflecting to see what are your beliefs and what are just projection from other people's lives. So let's get your last message for today, pile number 1. What is the last thing that you need to hear? Wow, self-care. Spoil yourself in the moonlight. I feel like your higher self is really coming through today, and it's saying to take care of yourself right now. Wow, take time to reflect for the second time in your reading with the moon card. I do feel like you're being called to just like spend more time with yourself right now, so that you can reflect and that you can come to terms with what is your truth, like what is your own voice, your own guidance. Because you are meant to guide yourself right now. You're not meant to be guided by outside sources. You're meant to be guided from within, right? Inner wisdom, mirror guardian, take time to reflect. It feels like your higher self is saying, don't take guidance from the outside, rather guide yourself from within. The Emperor is about you stepping up, you taking control, and you leading the way forward. And you like facing those beliefs that are holding you back and being like, no, I'm not going to listen to you anymore. I'm going to follow my own journey. Because we see the sun is at the end, indicating that where you want to take direction towards is actually leading you to a lot of beautiful things. Even if your mind right now is saying that it's not going to work, I feel that if you say no to that and you just like pursue your own journey right now, you will get to like a very good place, to a very positive outcome. So pile number 1, that's what I have for your message today. I hope that this resonated with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello my beautiful. Pile number 2. If you guys feel drawn to this pile, then this is going to be a reading and your message for today that is meant to find you before the end of today. So pile number 2 for your card today, you guys feel drawn to card number 2. And you also have the yellow star stone. So welcome to your reading. This will be your message meant to find you before the end of today. Whenever you're seeing this, this will find you in your divine timing. So pile number 2, we're going to get started with your reading in just a second. But first, I just want to quickly give a shout out to the Astra app. You guys know I've been mentioning the Astra app a lot on my channel, but it's an app that I use every single day. And they have a very useful tarot interpreter feature which you can use to ask questions, get guidance, ask for advice. You can also ask Astra to pull a card for you for your day ahead, or just give you a message in the moment that you're meant to receive. And based on your natal chart, Astra will give you your private reading. It will give you advice, guidance. I always find that it resonates with me and it's really accurate. So I will link it down below in the description and in the pinned comment if you're interested in checking it out. But now let's get back to your reading, pile number 2. Let's see, what is the message meant to find you before the end of today? What is the important message Spirit wants you to hear and be aware of? For pile number 2, Spirit, can we please get their message that is meant to find them before the end of today? Oh, peace. There is no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. So right away, I feel like Spirit wants to tell you everything in your current situation is going to lead to something beautiful. Look at this. You're stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. I feel right now, your energy feels very determined, pile number 2. Your energy right now feels very confident. It feels like maybe right now you believe a lot in yourself. Maybe you feel really confident about what you're doing or where you're headed. And I feel like Spirit wants to give you a sign that your strength and your attitude right now, like your persistence in something, is going to lead to a beautiful outcome and everything is going to work out for you. I feel like this very moment that you're currently in your timeline and in your life is going to lead to something really positive, something really beautiful. So let's see, we have bodies of water. Spend time near water such as a lake, river, or the ocean to recharge your batteries. I feel like very much you're in your, this is the time of my life where I want to dedicate it to myself. Time of your life. I hope I don't know what I just said there, but that's just what came out and I'm just channeling. So pile number 2, I feel like you're in your it's all about me era of your life. I feel you're also, Spirit is saying to me that right now you're preparing to have a really big comeback. You're being prepared to come out of hiding, even for some of you. Like, why am I getting this energy from you, pile number 2? Like, maybe you feel like this past period of your life you were kind of behind the scenes. You maybe weren't so public. Maybe you weren't so maybe you weren't sharing what you have been planning to do or what you have been doing with everyone. Like, I feel you have been moving quietly. There's something about you that has been moving quietly and has been just kind of like within more in the recent past. And you were building a lot of confidence during this time, is what Spirit is saying. You were building up like a really strong, really firm version of yourself that is ready to accomplish, that is ready to succeed. And I feel when this reading finds you, Spirit wants to tell you you're getting close to the end of something, or you're getting close to like being behind the scenes. There's something about you that's ready to start being public again, or taking up the spotlight. Like, that's the energy that I'm feeling from you. So spend time, maybe this is something that you've been enjoying doing, is just being more near water because you find it healing, or just taking more walks, being in nature. But Spirit is saying it's a time to connect with yourself and to develop a really strong bond and relationship with yourself, because this is going to be really important for what's coming next. I feel like you're being prepared for something big right now, pile number 2. Let's see, what else do you need to hear? let go of convention and follow your own unique path. You might be also, maybe you also felt drawn to pile number 1 because they also got a similar message. The wisdom and messages of the divine are within you. Wow, this is beautiful, because I feel Spirit, what Spirit wants to tell you right now is you're meant to pursue your own unique path. You're meant to follow the beat of your own drum. Again, this is the same message that came up for pile number 1, very similar, so maybe you also felt drawn to that pile. And the reason why you're being called to spend more time with yourself and near nature is so that you can clearly hear the wisdom that's within you without any distractions or without the thoughts and opinions of others getting in your own way, because that sometimes can make us second guess ourselves. And I feel like Spirit wants to tell you this is a time of your life where you cannot, trust me, you cannot second guess yourself in this time. You cannot let outside sources dictate your thoughts and the way that you feel, because you are meant to follow the unconventional path right now. Your path is not meant to make sense right now. It's not meant to be logical. It's not meant to be calculated and proven to work. There's something about the path that you're walking ahead that feels unconventional and feels like you're maybe taking a chance, but it's coming from within you, and that's something that you need to understand. I feel like this guidance that you have been given on what to do forward, it's coming from within you. It's coming from a place of your higher intelligence and the God that's within you, is what I would say. And you cannot beat that, right? Like, there is no greater power than that. And I feel you're being truly led by higher intelligence right now. Like, you're being led by the God that's within you. So you have to trust that path. And that path doesn't usually make sense. Like, it's not always proven, but that's why it's higher intelligence, because it doesn't need logic. It doesn't need calculation. It works. And something that Spirit wants to tell you is that this path that you're moving towards, it may feel unconventional, or like you're living by faith, but it's still going to work for you, because this is the way for you. This is the way that makes sense for you. In fact, I feel like pile number 2, for you to follow a conventional path would make not much sense at all. Like, why do I get that from you? Like, you are one who's maybe always followed the unconventional path. You're maybe one who's always just followed your own. Yeah, you see, you have the Magician. So this card will show up when it's here to remind you that you are God of your reality, that you create your own life, that you are the magician of your life, and your words, your thoughts are your wand to bring into reality whatever you desire. It's here to remind you that right now you are in your manifestation, you are in your magician energy, creator energy. And whatever you think, whatever you speak right now will come into existence. Whatever you envision for yourself will come into existence. Whatever you surround yourself with will multiply. And I feel like you're manifesting some of your biggest dreams in this time. That's why you're meant to follow the unconventional path, because manifestation doesn't make sense. Manifestation is not logical. Manifestation happens, and it's in its own perfect way, which sometimes to us humans, it doesn't make much sense. But I feel to our spiritual side, it always ends up making sense at the end of the day. And I feel like Spirit is saying you're manifesting a lot of big things right now. It's here to remind you again that your thoughts, your words create your life. So speak into existence what you want to experience. Wow, the world. I'm hearing worldwide recognition for some of you. Some of you are manifesting either worldwide recognition, or you're manifesting like a move. Maybe you're manifesting the beginning of a new era of your life as well, but you're manifesting something big. And we also have these strengths. So you're on the verge of this. I feel like you're on the verge of this. A lot of you could be manifesting fame, or you could be becoming famous very well recognized as well. Maybe you're getting promoted to a very like praised position, but I'm seeing a lot of improvement, like when it comes to the way the world sees you or the way the world perceives you around this time polymer 2. There's something about you that's going to become like noticeable. I feel like people are going to start to notice you. People are going to start to see you. The world is going to start to see you and notice you. A lot of you are manifesting like this global recognition, or maybe getting recognized from people abroad from different countries. But I do feel like your energy is expanding and is reaching new horizons in this time. Okay, let's get one more card. We also have the Three of Cups. Interesting. Something that I heard right now is, oh wow, polymer 2. Okay, this is actually like, I feel like for a group of you, this is a very specific message that I'm getting. But some of your old friends are going to be really surprised by you. That's something that I heard very clearly, and I feel like maybe some of you have certain friends, or maybe like a friend group who maybe you kind of walked away from, or maybe there are certain people, it could be also family members. I feel like there were certain people in your life who felt sneaky. Maybe you didn't just like, maybe there wasn't like an argument or something like that. To me, this feels more like jealousy. To me, this feels more like the other people were jealous of you, or they were just like intimidated by you, your energy. And I feel like they could have sensed like that you were going to become somebody really successful or somebody really important, so they started to feel insecure, and maybe that's why they pulled away in some kind of way. Because I do feel like Spirit is bringing up your old friends in your reading. They're bringing up people who used to be in your life, but you felt like they were being sneaky, or they weren't being so honest, or they were being jealous. Like you felt this, I feel, in the past. And there's something about those people right now that are going to be surprised by your comeback, or they're going to be surprised by the way you show up into the world again, because I feel you're coming out of an energy of hiding into the spotlight that's going to take a lot of people by surprise. But this is interesting because I feel like they always saw it coming from you, but maybe they didn't believe it, right? But I feel like it was always within you. That's something that you have to understand with the Strength card. Is this is just about overcoming our own limiting beliefs and our own fears and becoming stronger than that. And yeah, I feel like, yeah, I keep hearing your old friends. For maybe for some of you, this could be like a relationship, it could be family, but I feel you're going to surprise them with the way that you come back into the world, because you are kind of getting ready to step into the spotlight again, or just like show yourself to the world. I feel like you did a lot of like inner work. You did a lot of work on yourself, and you came to a lot of realizations. I feel something about you has like a more firm belief in yourself right now, and it's not so easy for other people to sway you away or make you feel insecure. So now you're ready to come back into the world. You're ready to come back from behind the scenes. What else do you need to hear? Trust your talents in changing times. Oh, I feel like something about your talents is going to start to be seen here. Some of you are becoming famous. You're becoming known and recognized for your talents. And I feel like in this time, you're undergoing a period of change, and you have to trust your talents that they're worth being seen. You have to trust your talents that they're worth the recognition, that you are special, that you are unique. And the Three of Cups, you're going to build a really solid community around you. You're going to build like a group of people who are going to be really supportive. Maybe this is like an online community for some of you, but it could be also people in real life. Friends and family who will actually support you and be your honest and true friends. And we also have see beyond the current situation. Yeah, I feel like, with manifestation, we kind of always have to be looking into the future, maybe in some kind of way. Like, to me, it's always about just like keeping the vision of what we want to experience, right? Even though that's not our reality right now, but in order for that future to be created, we have to be thinking about it, right? Because if what we think is what creates, we constantly need to be thinking about the reality we want to experience, the outcome we want to experience and see in our life. And Spirit wants you to keep thinking about that vision that you have, to keep thinking about that outcome, your desired outcome in this time. And to trust yourself and trust your talents that they will get you there. So let's get your final message for today, pile number 2. We have love. To the moon and back. I feel like Spirit wants to send you a lot of love. And also, you have new horizons. Old ways won't open new doors. Trust your talents in the changing times. So things are changing around you, and I feel like your approach to things is also changing, pile number 2. So new doors will open for you, new horizons, right? I was mentioning that there's something about you're expanding right now and new doors opening in your life. I feel like more opportunities to reach global success, more opportunities to maybe go abroad, to expand your horizons. And I keep hearing people will see you and they will be shocked in a way. Like they will feel a bit more intimidated by you because there's something about you that's surpassing a lot of your peers is something that I'm hearing, and you're how do you say that? You're surpassing. Yeah, surpassing. Maybe the people who used to be in your community or the people who used to be your friends. Like I feel like you're getting far ahead. Something about your energy in this time is starting to surpass. So that's what I have for your reading today, pile number 2. I hope that this resonated for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. If you guys feel drawn to this pile, then this is going to be your reading and your message for today that is meant to find you before the end of today. So pile number 3. For your card today, you guys feel drawn to card number 3. And you also have the dark blue stone. So welcome to your reading. We're going to get started with your message in just a second, but first I just want to quickly give a shout out to the Astra app. You guys know I've been mentioning the Astra app a lot on my channel, but it's an app that I use every day, and they have a very useful tarot interpreter feature which you guys can use to ask questions. You can ask for guidance. You can also ask Astra to pull a card for you and to give you a message that you're meant to hear in that day or that time when you need it. And for me, it has always been accurate. Astra will use your natal chart to give you a private reading, to answer your questions, give you advice and guidance. So if you guys want to check it out, the link is in the description box as well as in the pinned comment. Again, I highly recommend it because I use it every day, and for me it's always accurate. So if you're interested in it, it's linked down below if you want to check it out. Now let's get into your reading, pile number 3, and let's see, what is your message for today? What are you meant to hear before the end of today? Spirit, can we please get the message for those who felt drawn to pile 3, and what is their message meant to reach them? I'm also seeing this card wanting to come out for you. So let's see, we have the Storxus card. I hope that's how you pronounce it. I've never seen this card come up in one of my readings, so it's interesting. Let's read it together. You are a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. Okay. And we also have quiet time. Take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. Interesting message coming through for you, pile number 3 today. I feel like Spirit wants to remind you of your power to create your desired life. And the quiet time, this is about shutting down the outside chatter, right? The outside distractions, the opinions of others that maybe have been getting in your way of you manifesting your desires. I feel like Spirit is saying it's a time to quiet down. It's a time to spend more time with yourself, with your own mind, with your own thoughts. Starting to think the thoughts that you want to manifest in your life. And it's a time to return back to you. It's a time to return back to yourself. I also feel like in this time, you're really stepping back into like that powerful version of you who can really create anything, who can manifest anything. I feel like this reading is meant to be a reminder for you to get back into your magician energy, to get back into your creator energy, to distance yourself from sources that have been making you feel anxious or haven't been like making you feel your best. Because there's something about you that's wanting to maybe retrieve in this time, or just wanting to like if something is not making you feel your best, or if something is going like against you in a way of like, it's not in alignment with you anymore, it doesn't resonate with you anymore, maybe it's time to like distance yourself a little bit. Like I feel like there's something from within you right now that just wants to be in a sacred space. It wants to be in a safe space for you, and protect your energy is something that I'm also hearing in this time. I'm also hearing very interesting thing that just came to my mind is sometimes saying no is one of the biggest forms of self-care. So maybe some of you also need to start saying no more. What else are you meant to hear before the end of today? The magical and unique qualities of your untapped potential are unfolding now. Yeah, you see, this is why you need a quiet time. Because I'm also seeing here the connection to divine guidance is within you. I feel like, you know, the quiet energy, the hermit energy can bring us so much clarity, because we're not, how do I describe this? Like you're really putting yourself in a position where you can only sit with your own thoughts, and you can sit with your own way of thinking, your own beliefs, and you just come to a lot of understanding without, you know, other chatters getting in the way of that. I feel like for some of you, if you have been feeling like mentally uncertain or mentally unclear about where you're headed, Spirit is saying like quiet down a little bit. Get rid of the distractions and start to think for yourself. Because the guidance that you need and you're looking for, or you were looking for, it was always there, but you were just distracted. You were too distracted to hear it. And the magical and unique qualities of your untapped potential are unfolding now. You see, as you tune more in yourself, and as you tune in more into your energy and more into your own mind, you will actually discover how unique you are and how talented you are, and how it was always there, but just not discovered by you, not seen by you. And I feel you're having a really beautiful time of rebirth, something that I'm hearing for you, pole number 3. Like you're really having this moment of coming into terms with your true potential, your true talent, your own words of wisdom, being able to manifest your desired reality through setting clear intentions. Some of you are also like maybe wanting to move more silently right now. Maybe if you're manifesting certain things, you don't want to say it to a lot of people. You don't want to, this is maybe something that will actually help you, polymath. It's like if there are certain desires or goals you want to accomplish, maybe keep them to yourself in this time, so that I feel like you really need to maintain like a positive space around you. Like you need to maintain an encouraging space around you. And if you feel like sharing your goals and your intentions, your manifestations with others will make you feel anxious, stay away from that, right? Don't do that. Just like keep it to yourself. Do it quietly and just show the results. Let the actions speak for themselves. Let the results speak for themselves. I feel like this might be finding in a time of your life when you do want to just move more quietly and maybe not overshare. Let's see your tarot cards. What are you meant to hear before the end of today? King of Cups. I feel like you're something about your intentions behind what you're doing right now feels really, really like loving, feels very, yeah, so you see, this is why it's going to work for you, pile number 3. Because the intentions that you have set behind what you're going to do next are coming from a true place of love and passion. And I find that when we take action from this point of view, nothing can get in our way. Like when we just act out of like genuine intention and passion, it always leads to just like the best outcome. We have the 7 of Cups. Wow. You're manifesting your dreams in this time. I feel like a lot of you're set out to accomplish some of your biggest goals and dreams, and you are being encouraged to move quietly towards this. Like you are doing this, and it's almost like, I feel like what I'm seeing for you, the outcome that I'm seeing for you, is just like people being kind of like, oh, like, yeah, so-and-so is just doing their thing, you know, like living their life. And then all of a sudden you show up and you're so successful, you're so wealthy, you're in your dream relationship, maybe you bought a house, maybe you're moving, you got a new job or something like that. Like I kind of see like Spirit is saying, just move quietly, and when it happens, you can just let the results speak for themselves. You can show the proof to everyone. Because maybe some of you are finding yourself in an environment where it feels like a little bit contradicting, like you say something and other people are saying the other thing, and you're like, well, I don't know, like it's not going to be like that for me. It's actually going to work out for me. So just let the results speak for themselves. You don't have to convince anyone. Queen of Swords. Stay committed to what you're saying, okay? A lot of you're speaking a lot of things into existence right now, especially through your attitude, like through opposing and being like, no, it's actually going to happen for me. Like, no, I'm actually going to achieve my goal, and I'm actually going to get my dream job. No, I'm actually going to move there, and this is actually going to happen to me. Like, I feel like there's something about you right now that's speaking in such like a certain way, or like it's coming from a place of like authority and just like cold stone. It's going to happen. So it's going to happen, right? Like that's something that I'm feeling for you. And Spirit is saying, stay committed to your current mindset. Speak with authority. Speak with firmness. We also have the inverted tree. Yeah, you see, some of you might be feeling a little bit misunderstood. Or maybe you're feeling a little bit unseen in some kind of way. Or just like, people are just not on the same level as you. People don't really get you. They don't get your vision. But that's completely fine. Right? I feel like Spirit still wants you to stick to that, even if people haven't caught up on you yet, or like they just don't see your vision. Maybe you feel, right? You feel like, you know, it's like what I'm hearing. It's like it's not genius until it becomes successful, or it's not popular until it becomes trendy. But then once it's trendy, everybody is loving it. And something about what you're doing right now, pile number 3, might not be seen by people as like intelligent or genius, but the moment you achieve it, it's going to be like, well, this person was onto something this entire time, or this person was unique this entire time, but we just didn't see it. That's why you're being asked to move quietly. You're being asked to move silently in this time. We have the Empress. Yeah, the recognition is going to be yours. The abundance is going to be yours. Look at the inverted tree, and then look at this tree here. It's almost like this is how you see yourself, and this is how you feel other people see you. But it will shift. It will shift. And I feel we have number 3 here. I feel there's something about the next 3 months of your life, pile number 3, that are going to bring you a lot of energy of harvest and a lot of energy of results. Spirit is saying all you have to do is just speak it into existence and stay committed, stay firm to what you're saying right now. Even if you feel, thing is though, I feel like this opposition that some of you might be experiencing, because I keep hearing that, like maybe your family is saying that what you're doing is not gonna work, or maybe your friends are saying like, oh, this is stupid, right? Some of you are just like getting that kind of feedback from people. And like, again, this might be just for a group of you. It might be even coming from yourself. Like sometimes you might be saying this to yourself, but Spirit just wants you to keep quiet right now. Like, it's okay. It's okay if people don't get your vision right now. They will get on board later, or something that I'm hearing. Okay, what else do you need to hear before the end of today? Retreat and recharge. I feel you're really being called to just like enjoy the growth and reap rewards. How is this image so fitting with the Empress card? You also have you're not alone. So some of you maybe are feeling alone physically, but spiritually, Spirit wants to say you're not alone at all, right? Even if people don't support you in your life and you feel like there is lack of physical support, just know that spiritually you're really protected into doing this. And look at how fitting these cards are. It's like have the apple tree here. This person is holding their apples. And we have the Empress and the Lady. So enjoy growth and reap rewards. Spirit is saying you're going to manifest, right? A lot of desires, a lot of your dreams right now. Stay committed to your mindset. Stay committed to those dreams and be dedicated. Keep quiet if you need to, if that's what's going to help you. You actually got a lot of cards from this deck. But we also have retreat and recharge. I feel like this is also going to be really important. An important time for you to just like retreat and recharge. Again, like just like be more with yourself. Unleash the wild within. Don't be afraid to go for it. Don't be afraid to be bold in this time. I feel like do what you feel like you're supposed to do. And trust and thrive. Yeah, beautiful. I feel like Spirit wants to encourage you to be your honest self in this time and to just act out of love, act out of passion, because nothing will get in your way. And we do have the wolf, right? We have the hermit, which is, again, I was saying this the entire time. Some of you might feel quite physically alone, or you just feel like even shy to come forward about your talents or about your skills and what you want to achieve, but that's okay. Like if you feel the need to move alone, or if you feel the need to move quiet, Spirit is saying that's completely fine. You don't have to do this publicly. You don't have to show to everyone and tell everyone what you're going to do. If what makes it easier for you is to just let them see the end result, then just do that. I feel like actions speak more than sometimes promises. We have attract. Like the moon and the ocean, you attract good things in your life. Yeah, you're a magical person who can manifest your clear intentions into reality. So I feel like Spirit really wants to tell you, like, yes, you can attract all of these things. You can manifest that amount of wealth. You can manifest that move. You can manifest that job, that career, that relationship, that mindset, that body, that health, that family. For some of you, you can attract all of this. And some of you might feel like you need to go your separate way from certain energies right now in your life. Like you just feel like you need your time. You need to find your tribe. And you're attracting even the people, even the new people who you need are coming in your life. I just want to get one more card to on your reading here, pile number 3. And let's see, what is your last message for today? Expand. Growth is often uncomfortable and messy, but necessary. So you're attracting a lot of like expansion right now in your life. And I feel like, actually I don't really like this message of like uncomfortable and messy. I like to see growth as exciting. I like to see growth as just another step forward. And it's not messy. It's actually exciting. It's a new experience. And I feel like you are ready to grow. You are ready to expand from your current situation. and state you're ready to, again, grow and reap new rewards coming your way. So just allow yourself to grow, allow yourself to expand. And if you feel like you have outgrown certain energies, certain people in your life, maybe it's time to attract new things that are in alignment with the energy of where you want to be. So pile number 3, I feel like that's what I have for your message today. I hope that this resonated for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye.